So today's video is going to be called Dealing with Autism and Mental Health Difficulties While Being Transgender. So I feel like right now, more than any other time in my life and during my time on this planet, queer people are struggling. And although we see a really big wave of acceptance for neurodiversity and the understanding of how to function with neurodiversity more than ever before, we're still seeing a lot of people holding on to old ideas and being stuck in things that are no longer serving us anymore. And so a couple of people on my channel have asked me how I keep up with my mental health being a trans woman in America. And I just wanted to send a little bit of love to everyone out there watching and to tell y'all what I do as my daily routines to get through and to survive and to take care of myself and to maybe live a little bit more than just surviving for today. So some of the things that I do to take care of my mental health during this really unstable period of time is to just avoid the news media almost entirely. I know that a lot of people would be really shocked to hear that, considering how politically active I am. But I just don't watch the news. I don't watch it on YouTube. I don't watch it on TV. I don't watch it anywhere because, to be honest, it doesn't do anything except for stress me out. It doesn't help me stay more connected with the world. It doesn't help me stay on top of anything. It just makes me feel stressed. When I have spoons and I feel like I am not stressed, sometimes I do watch the news on YouTube in ways that I can easily turn it off and switch to something else if I start to feel stressed out. But my mental health is more important than staying updated with anything that's going on. And so I'm not afraid to turn it off and say, this is enough for me today. The second thing that I would have to say is a big part of my daily habits is just creating space to exist and to not be working within my day. Even if I'm super busy that day, even if I am doing everything I can to be productive, then I still will do what I can to take time to take breaks and relax and to make sure that I'm making space for my own mental health within that. I know it sounds easy, but I know, and as many of you have also experienced, it can be really hard to do in practice. So the more you do actually practice it and make time for that, it really can help you set up in the long run for better mental health habits. The next thing I do is try to spend at least 15 minutes or so a day being physically active, even if it's just getting up out of my chair and doing some squats and doing some push-ups, just getting blood moving, getting myself engaged with activity. It doesn't have to be major activity, just any kind of physical activity, going for a walk. Just making sure I'm staying moving at some point. It really helps me feel like I'm not just stuck and not doing anything with my life. Even if I'm not doing anything super productive, just getting up and moving really helps me. The next thing that I would say is doing self-care habits in a routine kind of way. So for me, taking time to do things like baking once or twice a week. I have a chore list where I go through all of the things that I need to do in a week, and I break it down into things that I do every day, twice a week, and then once a month. And then I do my best to keep track of actually doing those things and taking time, even if it's just 10 minutes a day to play guitar. That's one of my daily things. And I take 10 minutes every day and I try to play some guitar. And there's a nice big reminder on a big visible space in my house where I'm able to actually physically see that. And it really helps me stay on top of what I need to do. And when my mental health isn't feeling good, I can oftentimes look back and see that some of my daily habits I haven't been doing have really affected that. The next biggest thing for me would probably be my diet and just making sure that I'm eating healthy food. A big part of my life these days is home cooking, and it is making things at home that are convenient for me that I can eat for a long time during the week, but where I know all of the ingredients that are going into it and I know what is involved in the making of that meal. I know that a lot of people will be really hesitant to switch off of food as a form of comfort, but you can still find comfort in your food even if you're eating healthier things. It's just about doing it in moderation and understanding that you might have to work a little bit harder to eat some of the same food, and that it kind of helps moderate the portion control when you have to cook it yourself. So for me, just finding healthy food, even if it's some stuff that's simple, I find a lot of stuff that's, really autism friendly, like quick grab and go meals. I make a lot of tortilla wraps where I'm doing like just, meat and cheese in a tortilla. I do a lot of like yogurt drinks where I can literally just grab, a kefir off the counter in my fridge and just go. I have protein bars. I have, different protein supplements where I can get protein really quickly without having to make a whole meal, and finding ways where, I am able to make those things easy and convenient for me has been really worth the time and energy. Just for instance, I bought a deep fryer, and now when I am cooking my meals and I'm making chicken for a whole week, I can make an entire week's worth of food in like, maybe an hour, as opposed to grilling it takes a lot longer for me. It's a lot more uncomfortable. I'm having to get, grease burn sometimes. Just for me, that was a more uncomfortable experience. And some people might enjoy grilling more than frying, but you have to find what works for you. So the last thing I would say would be making lots of space for community, making lots of space for my personal connections with my loved ones, and making lots of space for being just soft and vulnerable, and time where I'm not working and I'm just able to have time to relax. Socialization for me is a very important part of my mental health journey, and finding spaces where I can feel comfortable and safe is really been something that's let me help lower a lot of my defenses and helped me find things that are actually comfortable for me. And just finding safe spaces where you can be able to lower your guard and, get physical touch from people and exchange support and advice and different mental health techniques is really important in my opinion. And if you don't have a good community, we do have a Discord channel where we, talk about a lot of these things and exchange mutual aid and support. And you'll most likely find the video link in any single video that I post, but it will be under this one. And if you ever are having a hard time using the link because they do expire, then please just, post a message and I will comment a link directly for you. Or you can find us by looking on Instagram, and the Discord name should be under the Instagram information. With that being said though, everyone deserves to not feel alone. Everyone deserves to know that they have love out there for them. And if you don't find it through our Discord channel or have that already in your life, then I hope you find that very soon, because you deserve it. And just know that for what it's worth, you are loved and you are a member of this family, whether or not you join the channel or not. But with that being said, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about my journey with mental health and my experiences with autism and what it means for me to have healthy mental health techniques as I'm in my healing process. So I wanted to say thank you for your time, and until next time, much love always. You are loved and you're not alone in this universe. So thank you for being here. I'll see you around. We're also having a giveaway for a free copy of Enshrouded this week. So please like and subscribe on YouTube and then put a comment saying trans rights, and we'll make sure that everyone is entered into the raffle. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful week.